Butterflies are floating like your red hair in the breeze. Spring awakening, new love takes me into
life. I'm about to get to the airport. I'm so excited. I'm flying into Orlando. I'm gonna meet some friends there, and then we are going to drive over to St. Augustine. I'm really excited because I haven't been. I think I went when I was a kid, but I don't remember it at all. And it looks like a really cute little town. So we're gonna spend the day there, and then we're going to drive back over to Orlando because I fly out of there again. And we're gonna spend the day in Disney Springs, which I'm so excited about because I have not been in years. Very excited to get a little bit of Disney before our big trip in September. But yeah, I'm so excited. It is just me and my backpack. I did not want to pay for a carry-on, especially with such a short trip, so I hope that I have everything I need and that we're gonna have a great time. I know we will. So my flight was a little bit stressful. It got delayed a bunch of times, but once I finally got in, we found a restaurant that was still open, got some nachos, and then after that, it was really late, so we pretty much just passed out at the hotel. But we started fresh the next morning and then made our way to St. Augustine. Okay, so after many flight delays, finally made it into Orlando at what time? You landed, I want to say like 10:40-ish. 10:40. It was supposed to be 9:30. We found one of the only places that was open, which was Willie's? An ale house. I thought it had a name. Miller's Ale House, and we ate sad nachos, but I got a margarita. And then we passed out at the hotel, and that was our first night. And now we started the 2-hour drive to St. Augustine, and I think the first place that we're gonna go is Cousteau's. They have amazing waffles apparently, and then I think we might try and go to the Kookaburra if we're feeling it, because I guess they have amazing pie. So that is the plan so far. And then our tea, because we're doing high tea. Our high tea appointment is, not appointment, that sounds weird, but reservation is at 3:30. And that's about as far as we've gotten. So when we first arrived in St. Augustine, we had a little bit of trouble finding parking, but eventually decided to park in the visitor center area. The first thing we did was pick up a good old-fashioned map. There was this super sweet tour guide that told us all about the town and gave us a lot of helpful information. Then we started walking down St. George Street. And that's when we passed the oldest wooden schoolhouse. We won't talk about what we saw in the window, but it was really cool to see the school itself. Then we made our first stop at Cousteau's Waffle and Milkshake Bar. I got the Belafonte, which was Nutella and strawberries, and I think I speak for all of us that the waffles were just delicious. And then we just took our time strolling through all the cute little shops. All the details in this town were really impressive to me, even in the stores. Even the ceiling in this place was amazing. And then we went to go see Flagler College, and the Spanish colonial architecture on this building was really stunning. We walked in the courtyard, and we met the local cat. And this, oddly enough, is the one place that I remember going as a kid because I remember I liked the frogs on the fountain. We also took a quick peek inside and everything was so gorgeous. Then we started to feel up for a little snack, so we walked over to the Kookaburra Cafe and we split one of their egg and cheese and rosemary mini pies, and it was really tasty. Then it was time to head to our tea reservation, so we took a walk down Aviles Street, which is the oldest recorded street in the US, so that was really cool to see. Definitely not one that you would want to walk on in heels, though. Then we head to the Chatsworth pub, and it was really interesting because it's half pub, and then on the other side is this beautiful tea room. And it was really great because we actually had the whole room to ourselves. She had us pick our tea. I think I picked the raspberry champagne tea, mostly because I liked the smell of that one the best. And then she brought us out this whole tray full of tea sandwiches, some scones and pastries, and everything was just absolutely delicious. We sat there for probably almost 2 hours just laughing and drinking as much tea as we possibly could. This was definitely one of my favorite things that we did. Then we walked along the water to go see the Castillo de San Marcos, which is the oldest masonry fort in the United States. It's apparently so strong because it's made out of coquina shells. And the view here was just really beautiful, and we had amazing weather too. You can pay to go inside and to go on top. They even had a drawbridge that you could cross that looked pretty cool, but it was actually closing by the time we got there, so we opted not to do that. After we spent some time taking in the sights here, it actually started to get a little hot, so we were ready to go back to our hotel and freshen up for dinner. We stayed at this cute little inn that was really close to everything downtown, and we just went back and got ready to go back out. We wanted to try and squeeze in one more activity before dinner, so we drove across the bridge to try and go see the lighthouse. Unfortunately, it was closed by the time we got there, but we were able to walk around the area and we could still see the lighthouse from a distance. Afterwards, we kind of just hung out around the marina for a little bit. Then we went to eat at this restaurant called Casa Reina, and we got a table on the roof, and the views were really pretty. We could hear live music in the distance, and the food and cocktails were really good. I couldn't believe that we could still eat after the tea and sandwiches and pastries, but we made room. Then we went back to the hotel and did some scary face masks, and we watched some TV, and that was our night. Okay, so we left St. Augustine this morning. Now we are 10 minutes away from Disney Springs, and we're basically going to spend all day in Disney Springs until it's time for me to go to the airport at like 8? 7. Until around 7. So we're going to be in Disney Springs all day. That's that.
White lace on the outside, satin pillows on the inside, spinning gears of gold make noise, a ballerina with such poise.
So it was quite crowded this day, so we did have a little bit of trouble getting into some of the restaurants because they were full. But our plan was basically to just snack all day anyway, so that's what we did. Most of our snacks I did not film us getting, but one that I had to was us getting our cupcake from the cupcake ATM. I mean, how cute is that? We got to see one of the boat cars take off. Hopefully we get to do this one day because it looks super fun. The rest of the day we just spent walking around and shopping in all the stores. It was just really exciting for me to be close to Disney World again. And then unfortunately, time to end the day and head back to the hotel. All right, really quick, a quick Disney Springs haul. I got this beautiful Walt Disney World sweatshirt. This is actually the back. I just thought it was so pretty. I couldn't pass it up. And then I also got this t-shirt. It says the most magical place on earth, and I just thought that was so cute, and I will get a lot of wear out of this. And then from Bazin, I got this soap, princess soap, because I just love that store, and this was one of the only things that I could actually take with me on the plane. So can't wait to see what this smells like. And then at the pin trading post, I got Lizzie. I thought she was just too cute to pass up. And then I got this one, the Ellie badge. How cute is that? I actually got it mostly for Colby because I would love for him to start his pin collection, and I thought that would just be the perfect pin for me to give him to start it out. And then I also got this one for him because Atlantis is actually one of his favorite Disney movies, and I very rarely see merchandise for it, so I wanted to get this one for him too. But yeah, that's what I picked up at Disney Springs. So I can't believe I'm already back home. Got in last night at I think my plane landed around midnight. So tired. I think that we all are exhausted, but it was an amazing trip. It was wonderful, much needed break. We fit in so many activities. We saw so many things. We checked so many restaurants off of our list, ate really good food. It was so much fun. The weather was beautiful. Like it was perfect. Yeah, I can't believe that it's already finished and then I'm back home, but it was really, really fun. Thank you for watching this. I'm sure no one's gonna see it, but I had a lot of fun making it, and shout out to Anna and Christina for helping me vlog and for putting up with it. The dogs are fighting in the background. It was a lot of fun, and either way, wonderful collection of memories for our little weekend trip. So until next time, thank you for watching.